Our number 4, bitches, we are ready. Our number 4 of Die Party, Hollow Earth Expedition, week number 3, Rec. Take it away. What's in this fucking room?
In the room is your wife's head. Spoiler alert. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
don't have a
Wait, I got
wife!
three. Shit.
Ooh! It's a ghost from the future!
Your flashlight illuminates, as well as the window that's flooding in light from outside, illuminates a small stone plaque that has some writing in Sanskrit on it. Derek,
Okay.
Yes.
you're the only person who could conceivably translate this. I would like you to roll linguistics, and you get +2 for having studied the professor's research on the travel.
Alright.
So,
Roll set C2?
yes.
Or, alright.
That's your total after getting +2 dice.
Yep, I just had to be sure.
It's hard,
Literal
man.
average.
Yeah.
Literal average.
All right, 3 successes.
I want to just kind of stay at the back. I want to see what everybody else does. I want to stay as out of the way as possible.
Stay in the rear.
Yeah, always in the...
There are several words on this plaque. One word that you are quite easily capable of translating because it came up several times while looking over the professor's research is the word nirvana.
Ah, damn it.
Alright. And obviously I know,
Smells like Teen Spirit in here.
Well, there are some shotguns
No.
in the party.
I mean,
True.
oh my god. Oh my god. That's not. That ain't cool, man.
Hey, man, he's been dead for a long time. Whatever, who gives a fuck? Continue.
Yeah, I mean, I
They
could tell you some
travel
Kurt
to the scene
Cobain
of
jokes
their-
if you really
Brendan
wanted.
Fraser may or may not be there.
So,
You see the word nirvana. You see a word that might be test, might be appraisal. That's the other words are common, like discussion words. They're not like proper nouns. It's very hard for you to translate them.
I guess I'd be as I was reading over. I guess as we over and translating, I'd probably be muttering the word, muttering a little bit loudly, maybe the words I'm translating. Trying to say Nirvana.
I need everyone to roll me athleticism or dexterity.
Oh,
all
You do
right.
not have athleticism, you roll dexterity. You do not double it up because it is untrained. Or no, yeah, you can roll just double
I
dexterity.
just,
Really?
It's a good thing I make up for my
Wait.
dice roll, my natural...
I am rolling as average as the average can be.
So you're
We can roll
saying
double.
that I roll as almost as high as people who have a trained skill, even though I'm lame?
Yeah, I've got athletics trained in. I have a trained athletics 2 levels. I have a 5. My dexterity's a 3. I'm going to be rolling a 6 in dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember, I think we just said since it's untrained, it would just be 3.
Yeah. I always thought it was just whatever the skill level is.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does
that's
athletics
not
use, out of curiosity?
Dex.
That's
That's
Okay.
base.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
say we get a bonus or something or anything? No, just...
No. No bonus.
Okay. Well, I got
Hey, I rolled good.
everybody.
Nice roll, Rex.
The most athletic person in the room is the least athletic person in the room.
No, second.
In the small, dusty
Um,
room, light filtering in from the stone window, you hear faint clicking coming from the walls, and then all of a sudden, the floor drops out from underneath you. It splits like a door opening, and you all fall a very short distance. Apollo, you're the only person who doesn't manage to land on his butt or, his roll when he hits the ground. It's not very far, but you faceplant essentially. Take 1 non-lethal damage for your failed roll.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Alright, and I guess we would.
And I'm putting something up that you need to display, Dave.
Yep.
On the map.
I'll center it first.
Well, and I guess once we get on, I guess once we all land or something, I'd probably go and help up Apollo. For
Oh, how nice. I'm not going to give you
For s-
bonus experience for that.
I don't
like
care
Grant.
about. No, I don't care about that.
I see what you're trying
I'm
to do.
literally. No, I'm trying to say. No, literally, you guys don't let me finish talking. I'm literally trying to say for such a bit. No, for such
Take
a
a
big guy,
joke,
you're pretty
Jacob.
After a while,
that's
I'm
pretty
having
funny.
shit like that happen a lot. I'm just.
That's pretty funny, Jacob.
I accept your help gracefully.
I share my XP with you, Jacob.
No, I don't care. No, I literally don't care. I didn't know I was going to get bonus experience then. I didn't care about the bonus experience. It seemed like a good idea. Jesus Christ, people.
You are in a cavern hewn from the rock. It is a large room. You can see the trapdoor closing above you, and just off center. In the exact center of this room is a large plinth type thing that is sort of gold trimmed, got a big gold bowl in it that fire is billowing up from, and presumably escapes in some small hole in the ceiling. From this center chamber, you see 3 tunnels, each with a similar golden bowl filled with fire above the archway of the tunnel.
Okay. Is there anything particularly ornate about the bowls?
Yes, they are inscribed with words.
Can I
Well-
read them, or is it more like a Jacob kind of thing?
It's a Jacob kind of thing, unless
Yeah, I mean, I
you have
assume.
linguistics Sanskrit.
So I'm going to probably go and. I'd probably try to decipher these again.
So is this
Um,
like coals in a bowl, or is it just actual fire?
It's a huge fire. You can actually stand up on the plinth, and the gold bowl itself will come to you about your waist, and you just see fire. You don't actually see any logs or coals inside that are burning.
Interesting, but I guess I'll roll that again.
So am I able to do a linguistics check as well? Just with
Do you
straight
have
5?
linguistics?
I have
You-
5 intelligence. And linguistics
No,
is
this is not
intelligence
something you
based.
could make on.
I don't think linguistics is. I think linguistics.
Maybe if it was like a Latin root language, I would let you make an unchecked skill.
Well, I was thinking
But-
more like, you know, like
You
my
could
linguistics is more
reference
focused
or
on like
Sanskrit.
gestures or lip reading or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, if the fire bulls start moving their mouths, we'll let you
Okay. Let me know.
All right. You are able to translate this center bowl, Derek.
Yes.
This center bowl is labeled dukkha, which is suffering. And from your research, that suffering is what you have to overcome in order to achieve nirvana.
All right.
You're drawing some parallels here as you translate these words.
Yeah. All right. So.
The other bowls don't have inscriptions, but the hallways that they are cresting have
guess, yeah.
labels, also in other languages. And you can just give me 3 rolls for that.
All right. 62 or 42.
It's 62
All right. Just making sure.
times
Ooh.
3. You fail one of them, succeed one of them,
Oh.
definitely fail one of them.
I think it's probably the top right one that he succeeded, I guess. If
Yeah,
we're going in
probably.
order, clockwise.
Sure, doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So you can read each of the hallways, but it doesn't come to you what the words mean right away. They are raga, dvesha, and moha.
Well, I want. Can you write those out?
Sure thing, buddy, friend, pal. I'm actually gonna do it in roll 20 because then it'll show up for the stream people too.
Yeah.
That way they can go translate it backwards and then tell us what they mean.
Don't do that.
know.
That's cheating.
Yay.
That's cheating.
Well, that's what they're going to do.
Nah. people are assholes. What are you gonna do?
All right. Combined with. All right, so I presume that
Dvesha is the
Dvesha.
one translated.
Yes.
Dvesha translates to aversion, and you, from the professor's research, you can remember, again, involving Nirvana, which is what all of the stuff talking about Shangri-La talks about is Nirvana and Buddhist teaching.
Yeah.
Aversion is one of the causes of suffering in Buddhist teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just typing that up.
Aversion
Everyone's
is the
following
cause
along?
of
I
suffering.
assume Derek is sharing this information as he
Yeah,
hears it.
obvious. Yeah.
He's
I
probably
know.
muttering
Mostly-
to himself, and we can just hear it.
That's why I said
Yeah.
muttering, and
Okay, so don't avoid anything.
I guess at the end I'd just say so. Presumably,
Checking the hallways, you obviously see that there is also hallways, and they go down into other
Yeah.
things.
I'd just say so. Presumably, something's going to end up having to do something. Obviously, I would say somebody's going to have to stand in that fire, but then again, I wouldn't put too much stock in that.
That is
Why don't we
incredibly
go through the
fucking
hallways
stupid.
first?
That's a dumb idea. I mean, go ahead if you want to, but let's go down the one that we know what it says.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to walk down the Dvesha hallway?
Yeah.
Yes, and since I could actually, since I'm the one who translated, I guess I'll just lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing.
Oh, it actually
show up for you
is a
guys?
map.
Yep, it did.
Yep.
At the end of the hallway Dvesha, you find 3 stone doors, each with a golden bowl of fire next to it, smaller than the previous ones, and each door has a further inscription upon it.
All right.
Do your business.
Oh wait, shit. I did the up thing that usually repeats the last thing. Yep. 62.
Two
Ooh.
successes.
Well,
5 successes, 1 success.
Yep.
Uh,
the 5 is the middle one. Is the middle door.
the middle door is labeled hatred.
Ooh, sounds fun.
The 2 success door, you also believe that you've translated. You think it's annoyance, aggravation, something like that. And the 3rd door is labeled Dvesha again. So you can assume that it means the same thing that word meant before.
Aversion.
Yeah.
So your guess is aversion, hatred, and annoyance or aggravation.
I'd obviously relay this, but for Dornamon, it's annoyance? Maybe?
We'll skip that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say aggravation, but I'm not sure. I'm kind
Annoyance.
I just feel
Are these
aggravation.
things?
The previous
lit,
bowl
by the way?
says aversion causes suffering. No,
Okay.
avoiding. What does it say?
Aversion.
Aversion causes suffering. So we don't avoid it. We go right there.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
Unless he's wrong, which is perfectly possible.
What are
let's
the
find
doors
out.
made out of?
I'm fairly certain my skill is good enough to translate that.
What are the doors made out of?
They are stone.
Can I
and
investigate?
They have
I'd like to investigate them for traps.
well.
That's actually good.
There's a little lever type thing that you pull to open them.
Okay.
And if you can roll investigation on the lever to see if it's gonna jet out spikes into your hands or something.
I mean, like, the last time I opened something without thinking about it, there was a bomb inside, so...
So now everything you open will have a bomb inside. Don't you worry.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
kind
but
of
now
fucking...
you know you can defuse it.
That's true. I
All right.
can
Well,
defuse
roll the investigation check. I'm not stopping you. Just do it.
it. Okay. I think mine is.
And I intimidate the door.
Do you have a
Just use
wyvern
skills.
with you? 5 successes.
I
5
do.
successes. It
Ooh.
all appears kosher. There doesn't appear to be any obvious spike trap or tripwire or evil presence, or it's not like coated in black stuff so that when you pull on the lever, your hand's all covered in black stuff, and then the monks
Okay.
show up and laugh at you.
He's got black stuff on his hands. Can you believe that guy? All right, let's go through the hatred door, I guess. I mean, I feel like we
Alright.
should stick together, but let's try and scope out
All
what
right,
it is
so
that we
you
need
guys,
to
do
do.
you all want to go into the hatred door, or
I
does
thought
some of
we were-
you want to vote for a different
thought that-
door?
I was voting for aversion. Personally.
Yeah, I
Aversion?
we're going for
Oh.
aversion.
I was going
Aversion.
for
All right.
All right,
aversion
everybody
is-
wants to go through aversion except for Rex. And if you
He's
don't want to
aver-
split the party, I assume you're all going through aversion.
Yeah.
He's trying to avoid aversion.
Die.
All right,
Yeah,
so
don't-
do you pull the lever? for the
Avoiding
door?
aversion causes suffering, Rex.
Yeah, we pull the lever.
You pull the lever to aversion. The door slides. Sound of stone on stone open, and you see a room. This room is also hewn from stone, and it is similarly domed in its shape. There is one side that you are on, then there is a stone bridge, and then there's another side. You cannot see what is in the pit caused by the gap. But across from you is a golden bowl on a pedestal, rather high, higher than like a plinth, and a wall behind it. It is there's fire in it.
Wow, I see. Fire.
Can I take my torch and look down the pit?
You have you mean your flashlight, right? You
Yeah.
crazy people call flashlights torches. Yeah, you can.
What's on the bottom?
As you approach the pit, suddenly jets of fire come down from the ceiling.
Of course
Whoa.
it does.
They cover the bridge and exit into the pit, such that you see in front of you a wall of flame.
All right. Did it like come down and stop?
It's still firing.
All right.
Still fire.
I walk back towards the door. Does it stop?
Actually,
No.
can I? How close can I get to that flame? Can I like actually reach out and put my hand in it?
Yep.
I'll do the same.
I'm not
both
going
put
to put
your
my
hand
hand in it yet. No, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to take, I guess either the barrel of my shotgun or my axe. You know what? I'm going to take my axe and I just want to like put my axe in the flame for a second and then pull it out and see if it gets hot. Like I want to see if those are actual fire, if they're trying to.
You
To
don't have
use
to
my
do that. You can
aversion
just
to make
stand
me
near it
not
to
go
feel
through.
if it's hot.
Yeah.
Man. You don't
Yeah.
have to stick
Definitely
it
feel the heat as you approach. Do you stick your axe handle into it?
I'm still going to do the axe handle in there. I want to see if like I could be feeling heat, but if it's not actually, I want to see if it's actual real.
Yeah.
You stick your axe handle in it. Do you just leave it there for a little bit, or do you pull it right out?
I mean, yeah, like less than a second. I just want it real quick in and
It's
out. Not like
blackened.
it's blackened. Okay,
Mhm.
it's warm and everything, or
Uh-huh.
all right.
It's a trick. Aversion causes suffering.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's,
I'm gonna let you walk through first. if you
I
would.
will go first. I will go first.
Okay.
I'm certain my
Derek's,
translate.
Derek's gonna go first.
Am I
I'm
able,
certain
before that
translation.
happens, am I able to point the flashlight up at the where the fire's coming in it?
Flashlight.
Sure, you can.
What do I see up there?
I'm sure it's bright enough up there. I'm not sure the flashlight does anything.
Well,
it
I
is
s-
indeed.
Well, I don't know if it's
You
like
can s-
further or whatever, so... Yeah.
You see some nozzles that are apparently producing the flame. The mechanism for production of the flame is not necessarily apparent.
Is there like a pipe that leads to
the
it?
flame they are producing is not very substantial. This isn't like a flamethrower. It's almost like a suspiciously perfect curtain of fire. Probably about as wide as a curtain.
Well,
Oh,
anyways, as I was trying to say
well then
before,
just like a running jump, you'd get you right through it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, which is what I was planning on doing.
All right.
well, as I was trying to say before, I'm willing to go through first because, of course, my translation is correct. Aversion means equals suffering, so therefore we don't need to avoid the flames. We need to go through them.
There's a flip side. There's a flip side of that coin. I mean, the aversion could be the test, and aversion equals suffering could probably just mean that you go into aversion, you're going to suffer. So.
What?
But never mind. Go for it.
If you whatever.
You guys all sit around and discuss this in character, which is fine. I expect you to.
Yes.
The fire is still just going. There's no obvious ticking clock anywhere.
Okay.
The room's not filling with sand or anything ridiculous.
Well, yeah. Well, I will go forward first.
All right. I would say leave your pack or leave any of your stuff just on the off chance that things catch on fire. At least.
Just in the off chance you're vaporized.
You might not be vaporized. You might just get burned. But
Yeah.
I mean, if all your shit catches on fire, at least this way it won't.
Yep, I'd hand my stuff, and then I cockily will stride towards the fire, and despite the heat growing on me, I will try to pass through the curtain.
Paul's going to suggest running jump. Do you just stride through?
Well, I guess I could run through it.
Okay, why don't you give me athletics to jump?
Mm-hmm. Athletics would be still sits. Oh wait, goddamn it. I'm rolling as average can be.
Such average. You run, you jump through the curtain of fire, and you take 1 lethal damage as your hair gets singed and your clothes get burned slightly. You land on the other side of the wall, roll a little bit, and no obvious part of you is on fire, though you are definitely burned, and your pristine and perfect haircut is ruined. You have no eyebrows.
Damn.
So it's okay. I got first aid and a med kit. So.
Yeah, but you won't be able to get his eyebrows back.
Well, yeah, that's why. We have like lamp black and stuff like
Paint
that.
something on, be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, dude. We can go like shave a goat and get some glue. And it'll be fine.
Indicate you're being still alive back to your team.
Yes.
By screaming,
No.
"Ow, that fucking hurt!"
No, we hear
Oh,
fuck
my
my
God,
eyebrows.
Whatever.
Do you see anything?
Well, I mean, I would presumably see the bowl, correct?
Yep. You see that it is labeled aversion. Do you inspect the... I assume you inspect the thing.
Yes.
You can
course.
quite easily find that there is a quite obvious button on the side of the plinth. Sort of a knob-looking thing, actually.
Yes.
Almost like the knob of a faucet. It is carved to look like the petals of a flower, but is pretty obviously turned, as if
Right.
each flower petal was the extension of a faucet.
I will turn it then to I guess, and I'll be glancing at the flames. If this controls the flames, I'm going to turn it so that the flames turn off, obviously.
If you turn the knob, the flame in the bowl shuts off.
Interesting.
And as it does, a panel slides open behind the bowl with more Sanskrit on it.
Well, I thought we took out taking the average.
Not rolling the average.
You see Dvesha in the writing. It's a very long paragraph. You see Nirvana.
All right.
You translate a new word, which is phrase read as put out.
All right.
And what you read is you also translate the word fire.
Put out, fire, aversion.
Yep. Put out, fire, aversion, then it's put out fire again, and then you see you recognize dukkha as well, suffering, and then nirvana.
Put out fire, avert. It was put out fire, aversion, put out fire, or I guess just put out fire, put out
Put
fire.
out fire version words that you couldn't translate. Put out
Yeah.
fire, suffering, nirvana.
I wonder if you have to put out the fire.
I'm just typing all this up.
Keep a record.
Yep.
Never know.
Well, I can remember everything, so you just tell me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right.
So.
And with that, there's still a curtain of fire.
Okay. Anything else? Does it look like there's anything that I could possibly use? I guess I would turn the
There's
No.
a fire extinguisher behind you. You should use that.
Yes. Although it expired 6 hours ago, so it's no longer any good.
Oh,
Damn. Well, anyways, I guess I would turn the maybe I'd turn the pedal again.
The fire in the bowl comes back on.
I mean,
No. Oh well.
I guess
It's okay. I can do a med check and probably. I've got
When
5 minutes
when he
left.
turns off the fire, can I check the globe above the doorway that we entered in?
Well, are you communicating back to them that you're turning it off?
I mean, I probably would have. Actually, I'll just yell at them before I turn the fire back on. Hey, I turned the fire off over here.
All right.
Anything changed over there?
I'll check both
Yeah,
the one
well-
above the door and the one at the entrance of the hallway.
The one above the door is out. The one at the entrance of the hallway is still on.
Something changed
Oh.
over here. You might as well come back.
All right.
Do we have any
so,
water or anything with us? Can we get him a wet blanket or something so he doesn't burn himself when he runs through?
We throw the wet
Well, he's
blanket
already on
through
the
the
other
fire.
side, so it's
I'm
a
on the
little
other
late.
side.
Yeah. All right. Well, if we have to do something, all right. Oh, balls.
All right, so
He
I'm
loses
just
his
going
other
to-
eyebrow on the way through.
what? I've
No,
no.
he loses his nose hair.
All right. So I'm going to. Now I'm going to do a running jump again through the curtain.
All right, why don't you roll again? Because if you roll well enough, you may not take any damage. You run through, you take another
Jesus.
lethal damage for a total of two lethal damage.
That's.
You don't have any more miscellaneous hair to burn off, although your hairdo is further ruined.
You've seen better days there, Derek.
Say that again.
He definitely looks singed.
Alright, so from what it looks like, we need to just pass each of these little events here in each of these rooms. So why don't we split up? I feel like it would be a lot quicker if we did it that way.
Sorry.
Mm. Hey, do you want me to give you some medical stuff there? Or are you good? I have a first aid kit and shit.
Yes, that'd be good.
All right. Cool. Now.
Anybody against splitting up?
I think we can all kind of do everything at the same time. I feel like if the guy's telling us we should probably grab our weapons, I think we should probably stick together.
Okay. Alright then. Well, let's go to Hatred
Stick
Room
together.
then.
Okay. All right. Let me check the first aid thing. So I forget how I'm supposed to check that.
It's medicine.
You roll medicine.
All right. Then in that case, the first aid is +2 to the first aid kit's a +2 to first aid. I'm gonna mark off a use.
So that's
So-
so that's not where. So we house ruled this because I wanted it to be easier to heal. You do mark off uses. It doesn't give you bonus to the roll, but if you succeed the roll on a DC that I determine, then you heal a set amount of health automatically, as opposed to
Okay.
what it used to be, which was a lot harder to heal.
Oh, it's worth
Okay.
pointing out that my locksmith kit actually does give me +2 to lockpicking rolls, but whatever.
Okay, well,
No big deal.
All right. So
What is your roll?
I also have
for
that.
D2.
And-
Hey, I got 2 successes
You don't
Mine
have-
is a 6 for
for first aid.
for healing. Yeah.
Oh well, balls.
I can roll 5 for medicine with my first aid kit, but that's in the car.
Oh wait, no, I had so it's a +2 But it,
It's
oh,
not.
so the
No,
first take
no,
is
we're
a
not
plus 2 on the
using. We're
roll.
not using.
Yeah,
that.
we're not
I
doing
just,
that,
I just,
so
I remember that's
Yeah.
one of our house rules from way back when we started the game.
Yeah, that's why I rolled a 42 instead of a 62. So.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you're able to treat some of the minor injuries.
I feel like
But,
it wouldn't be a good idea to heal him right now, simply because of the fact that there's more of this to do. But yeah.
Well,
if you take too much lethal damage, you pass out, and then you could die quite easily.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
kind of
down to half.
Don't avoid the pain.
I was down to half health, so
you don't consume the use of the medical kit, but you don't also actually heal any lethal damage with 2 successes.
Oh. Okay. Darn. Sorry.
Okay.
Next time someone else can roll it.
Let's go to hatred.
yeah.
Everyone's cool with going to hatred. That sounds dangerous.
My favorite sergeant.
Yep. So
Actually, Graham needs to go. We've run a little long.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to have a lot of puzzles to solve. So I was hoping to get through more of a puzzle solving today, but we did take a little while getting here. I think we're going to call it, so Graham can go. And
I think that's pretty reasonable.
you're gonna we'll solve the other puzzles in the coming days. And by coming days, I mean next Thursday, same time, same place. They will solve the puzzles of Trungpa Saimam.
Yep, whatever he said. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, give the channel a follow. It really helps me out. Also, if you're interested in the stuff that we do, you can find all of the archives of what we do. There's over 100 hours worth of Die Party stuff on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel link is down below. Otherwise, you can go to youtube.com/users/Hensicle. I'm sorry that it's so bad, but I can't find a way to change it. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, so...
Why you do this?
Why you do this? Yeah, on Saturday we will have, I think it's the 4th week, Graham? Yes, I think it's the 4th week, of Blood Jews, which is the sequel or follow-up to the first season of Wrath of the Minotaur.
Walzer's all kind of fucked up.
Yeah, Walzer is all kinds of fucked up, so it's going to be really interesting what happens. I believe that we have maybe 2 new characters coming in next week, or at least 1. I'm not sure.
Hopefully.
I don't know what's happening there. But that starts at 5 p.m. PST on Saturday, so make sure you show up to that. Otherwise, you'll miss out on all the fun. That's really all I have to say about that.
Yep.
But, thanks everyone for showing up. It's been a pleasure having you here. Chad was especially active today, and I really, really like doing this when Chad is active, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, guys, we out. See ya.
Awesome.
Good night.
Later, guys.
So long.